Yo, dude. What's shaking? Terror. What's up? Am I wrong though? That's the sound? That's the sound that you make. Pleh. See, P-L-E-H. Learn something new every day. I've come to a conclusion. At the very least, I need some sort of a clock divider. A better clock divider than this one. Because this is like a reactive clock divider, so it doesn't like it triggers like on the leading edge of a gate or a trigger or something, and so it doesn't kick in instantaneously. And it's a little weird. So like trying to drive this Behringer sequencer with it, and it always lags behind everything else. So if like I start the clock fresh, so here's my beat: 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Just kidding, I missed it. 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1. Now it's actually lined up. Okay, I dig it. It's actually kind of like lined up. All right, well, I don't want to touch it then. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was considering it. There's also there's a 1U temps utile, and it's really expensive actually. They're like $400, and I'm like, that's kind of nuts. What the heck? Which is something kind of along the lines of like a clock-based, like kind of like an ornament in crime. Hey, Spore. But more just for like clocking and stuff. I haven't done enough research into it yet, but yeah, that might be a good thing to camp out in the bottom row here, or. And I had this other thought too, which was pretty simple, but that would be like keep using the data as my clock, but like move it all the way to the other side. Right? Move it to the other side, put this thing, the 1U strip, right next to it, and then use this as kind of my main clock divider, or splitter. Since right now I'm just using a multiple, which is fine and it works peachy keen. It's a buffered mult. But I don't know. I've got a few choices. I've got a bunch of stuff to do. I don't know if having a PAMS would give me any particular advantage, but I can think of, now that I say that, I can think of at least one thing, which is that it does swing pretty decently. And yeah, that would be a nice thing to have. Okay, we got a thing going here. I got a little bit. I've been doing a little bit of did a little patching, pre-patching. This is actually coming from the emitter right now. It's coming through the emitter. So I have a sloths, the apathy, so that's the middle slowness. Clock, it's going into my distributor here. So I can use it for a few different things. Right now it's going into the blend control for the delay. So it seems to me like it's like all the way down right now. So curious. Oh, yep, sure enough. So if I put it into negative voltage, if I attenuvert it all the way, it goes all crazy with the cheese whiz, man. Okay. So I had this cool thought. I thought it was a cool thought, at least. to set up a couple of chords. Okay, yeah, you can quiet. No. Be helpful to actually turn the correct switch off it to make it not work. Also, I have iced coffee tonight because iced coffee in the evening in the summer is maybe one of the greatest pleasures known to mankind. I heard a great quote. I believe Graham Hancock said it, and he was talking about like lost civilizations and such, as he does. And it's something like, oh man, now I'm going to not be able to remember it, and I'm going to look like an idiot. I mean, more so. Something like living beyond our necessity or something, and then as that becomes more of the norm, that's when civilizations start to collapse. And I was like thinking about that a lot. Like, what is our necessities? It's not much. It's not much. Imagine the times in the past though, where like coffee would have been just an unimaginable luxury, and like, I don't know. It's kind of nice, you know. Anyways, thanks for joining me. We need to have a source of chords. Oh, I have an idea. You know what would be kind of cool? What I have not done in a long time? Should we? I think I should. Oh man, then I have to hook and find the cable that works. Shit. Because that needs to be 1/4 inch to 1/8 inch. Damn. Okay, yeah, never mind that. Oh, I know. Let's just get it from, let's get some from Reason. I was gonna bust out my, my Korg Lambda string machine. You can kind of vaguely see it behind me. It's right there. That guy. That guy. It's a lovely synth. It really is. But it's ginormous and heavy. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Anyways, thing needs to be cleaned too. I wonder whose fault that is. Anyways. Yeah, I got that thing for $400, I think, on OfferUp, which was rather cool. Uh yeah, why so big? I don't know. That thing is here weird stats. It has 48 keys. But it's 48 note polyphonic. So it's that old school like divide down oscillator kind of thing that they did in the 70s. So it's going to be similar to like an ARP like Solina or, you know, the string machines back then. It sounds beautiful. But I wish I had all this stuff just set up and wired and ready to go and had a place where that was like capable of doing that, you know. Not quite there. So what would be kind of cool, I think, would be to... Let's find, like, a string machine patch in Reason. What if I just typed in, like, Solina? Like, what pops up? Anything? Not in instruments. Why would you search in instruments? Okay. Oh, there are some samples. You know what? If I wanted vibrato, I would tell you so. If I wanted phaser, I would tell you so. That's more like it, sort of. Kind of. I mean, sort of. It's all right. What about just the basic NN19? 19. That's more like it. There it is. So I really just want two different chords, and those would be the two. So, um, yeah, of course Arturia's got an emulation. Arturia has an emulation for everything. Let's get an emulation for your mom. Yeah, you won't right now. I don't have it patched through. A little bit too hot. Okay. It's so much easier to play these things from here. So sort of like multiple flavors of actually though, no, I don't want those there. I want those in the opposite place. Damn it. Why are you doing that? Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, and then we'll put the D major on top. So I'm kind of going for like a C Lydian kind of a feel, you know? Okay. Cool. Cool, bro. Cool. And then, of course, we actually have to hook up the R-bar. You know. Basics. Can't move chair. Human too dumb. Number one, let's throw it a bit of mod signal from Das Junction. Actually, no, let's go from the fader here because I need to reposition that again. No. Let's go from the junction because negative voltages are fun. We make this green voice, yes. We make this green voice. Now, I actually want like I want a really good high pass filter. Who got a good high pass filter? Zagreb is a good high pass filter. With many flavors of high pass filter. We could try it. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Okay. Oh, cables are already too numerous. Okay. So this is the straight high pass output from this in the art. Somewhere. Anything? Oh, no, because it's not generating. Because, you know. Throw some spray on there as well. Got anything? Got anything? Got anything? 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 Anything going on? Hello? Oh. Very nice. All right, now, before we go any further than that, we need to do some...
We must modulate things, yes.
we're going to use some timed modulation for this because, well, it's awesome. I mean, it doesn't require a reason. I was just thinking, like, oh, here is what to do, and then now I just forgot. Oh, yeah, number one, this guy goes in here, so we're going to have the playhead just kind of, like, meandering with the fast slots. This guy is going to go to the layer control, right? So what I would like to do is just basically have a little tiny bit of a sequencer going here to auto layer. Boom, there we are on the pink. And then it's still doing the sweep. 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, and then blue. Success! S-U-C-C-E-E-S. That's the way we spell success. Okay, anyone? Anyone? Reference? Anyone? No. Put the spring in Springfield. Classic episode. Now you're gonna hear some stories about Bart working at a burlesque house. Alright, long green cable goes to channel 3. We're gonna go simple, slow, 8 measure up and down, I think would be a good idea. Alright, here's the thing though. Is it going to be synchronized? Seems like it might be. Okay, now that needs to be toned way the fuck down. Too high. Too high! Come back. Where did you go? You're gone. You've high-passed out of highness and pastness. It's still too much. It's still too much modulation up here. Come on, channel 3. There we go. Hey, Half God, Half Beast. What's up? Thanks, man. Yeah, I just upgraded a couple weeks ago, actually. I had 120 HP 5U, which is still a respectable size. I don't... Come on, halfway? You got anything? Alright, it should start coming up now. That's still not much. It's like it's either overly modulated or not nearly enough. Come on. I'm just trying to find that perfect break point. I don't know if you know what I'm listening for, what I'm like looking for. Just that 70s shimmery string kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There's something just lovely about like a Solina through like a stereo chorus. Okay. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. All right, Selena Pad, you're cool, bro. You're cool. I like the fact that I got the sequencer thing to work on the first try. That impresses me. It's rare, so we'll just let it lie there. Yeah, but what was I listening to? Well, I have a trippy mix of music that I put for my disc golfing, which is like Blue Tech and Ott and Spangle and stuff like that, and a little dub mixed in, and some Pliny and Tool and weird randomness, It was one of those Blue Tech tracks that I was listening to today when he was using little tiny little loops. Little melody loops, so like five notes long or 7 notes long or whatever, and I was like, we should try that today. And what better thing to use for that than the SIG? The SIG and the melodizers. Both would be very, very good at that. That is for show. So yeah, today is all about layers of monophonic voices rather than like, yeah, I listened to Oxygen not that long ago, and I was kind of like, I thought it was quaint. I feel like at the time a lot of that music was like, look, it's electronic, it's amazing. Because it's electronic. Because the guy had $100,000 worth of gear. Not that it's super duper imaginative and deep. There's a big difference, right? And I think as we've gone on, like the technology, like it's a lot easier now to achieve a vision. So, I don't know. That stuff is useful. Like Kraftwerk. I mean, can you honestly listen to Kraftwerk and be like, this sounds good? Like legitimately. I know this is a fiery opinion right now. And hasn't aged well is a great way to put it, to be completely honest. And part of me is it's just the sound, the production of it, the age of it. But again, I think it was great for the time, and it was important because it pushed other people, to that direction, which obviously this is a big deal. Oh, I had no idea that the ADSR, the IntelliGel ADSR here, had a normalized trigger signal. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly for both of you. Yeah, Kraftwerk probably has aged. Well, they have so much content too. Like they didn't like make 2 albums and then quit. They're I think are they still touring today in some form? Where they dress up like robots and shit. All right, let's see if we can tame something interesting on the subharmonicon. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been using the subharmonicon, like, a lot. Oh, Jesus Lord, what is that? I don't know what that was, but I hate it. I know that. Okay, we can pull this. We can pull this, we can pull this. It's not even doing anything. What are you doing? I'm not even supposed to be here today. Okay. What's a C? Anybody got a C for me? see to me. That sounds more like a C sharp. Oh, yeah, dude. Vangelis was some of the stuff that first, like, in Tangerine Dream, you know, some of the stuff that first, like, really hit me. Aside from Switched on Bach, but that, you know, I was 13 or 12 or something at the time. Okay. What do you got next? No, that's weird because that's a tritone. That's a C and an F sharp. Well, of course, Eno. I was just wearing my Another Green World t-shirt today while disc golfing. Just saying. I have the t-shirt. On land, man. I may have shared this story before, but I would remember I bought On Land on tape. Okay, I was probably about 14, something like that. I was a weird kid. All right, my first album was Lark's Tongues and Aspic by King Crimson. It's the first album I ever bought. So I remember I'm listening to On Land. Number one, the tape was weird because it had the entire album on each side. So you just listen to it seamlessly all the way through. And I was like, that's awesome. And it was literally a dark and stormy night. And there's that song on there, Shadow, that starts with this like, right? And then there's this horrible, awful sound that comes in. And it sounds like some creepy old woman that's like, you know, standing over you while you sleep, drooling on you while fingering a straight razor. Okay. And like, I swear to God, I just about wet my pants. It was kind of ridiculous. And long story short, it turns out that was a guy on a clarinet, or not a clarinet, a cornet. Which I always thought was pretty amazing. Nuns? It's none of your business. Hey! Now, what we could do is take the pulse output from the Turing machine. So the mono channels on the Tex-Mex here, they got a little, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So yeah, so the each channel of the mono channels here has a little MOSFET like mute doohickey in it, and it responds pretty nicely to triggers. So yeah, I have another 4 mono channels of this, but there is a broken channel in there, and honestly, I need 4 more stereo channels, anyways. So I'm gonna get 4 more stereo channels of this mixer. Because now that I've got it in this case with the better power supply and stuff, it sounds fucking great. It's got a little bit of leakage into the effect sends. I will 100% admit that. But in terms of like that, or let's spend 48 HP and $1,400 on a Frap Tools mixer setup. There's no question like what I'm going to do. So... You know, I have never played... I played with the DFAM once at KnobCon, like 4 years ago, like when they first introduced it, and I was just like... I was unimpressed because I was dumb, right? I don't know what it is, but I fucking love the subharmonicon. I just love it. And I use it in, like, every patch, but that's sort of on purpose. What better to learn it? You know, okay, let's get some more little bits going here. Some more stuff. Could use some hi-hats. I'm thinking offbeat, like offbeat open hi-hats kind of thing. Might be kind of cool. Could actually trigger this. Well, now, let's just use the sampler. It's right there. Might as well. Keep this giant, confusing complex of red cables all right in front of me. And, okay, channel 2. Who we do? Who we got? One of these days, I'll actually get off my ass and load this thing up with hi-hat sounds. But like, honestly, I'm okay right now. Okay, wait. How come you know? Why you know play? Why you know play? Bud, bro. Trigger 2, output 2. Going to the thing. Oh, because I have it plugged into the wrong place like an idiot. There we go. Ew. Okay, that's a good starting point. Number 1, envelope. And then, of course, high-pass filter. 100% mix. Good amount of resonance. That's actually better. I actually like that better. There we go. Okay, we got hi-hats dialed in. Cool. More happy little plucky voices and stuff, or short voices, whatever you want to call them. More doo-wackies. Let's see. How about a nice game of chess? How about global thermonuclear war? Let me guess. This won't reach, will it? Can we go underneath all of these cables and sneak it in? Oh, we can! So happy. So very happy. And then this is channel B here. B should be working. Who are oscillator? Who be oscillator? I don't know. I guess we could do like Plats. Plats seems like a good idea. Maybe something kind of nifty. Maybe like FME, sort of, kind of, maybe, sort of. Of course, I don't have enough yellow cables to do. Here we go. We're gonna go. No, keep it in that. Well, we could use 860. Go mono in this voice. I mean, let's actually hook it to the right place, though. Unlike last time. Shit sandwich. Never enough cables. You know, it occurred to me, too, that I actually have yellow cables at home. Like 12 inch, I think, 14 inch. I should probably, you know, use them. Switching mixer to mono. Okay, what we got? Not you. I hear a thing. I hear a thing. There's the thing. Let me guess. Ha! Of course not. All right, we're actually going to double up this envelope. So this is sort of fortuitous here, because then we can take a splitty cable guy. We can throw one of these into the level control. One of these into the filter. Well, that's friggin' lovely. Would you like to play a game? How about a nice game of chess? Oh, that's still one of the FMs. Was it 345? Yeah. Okay, that's fine and dandy. For now, let's see here. How about a nice, happy Zadar shape of some sort here? Like, swoopy, humpy guys. And then kind of like tone down the response, but then put the infinite repeat, so it's just LFOs. Turn up the time, do the thing, and then we'll throw that into the harmony. There we go. We got a little bit of something going on in there. Okay. Is that gonna reach? No, of course not. Why would it? Well, there's an easy thing that we can do here. We could just use this guy as an LFO. There we go. We got some variability going down now, which is nice. So we got that, and then we got this. This is not the same. throw a little bit of variable kind of like envelope here into the FM of this. So this is a weird patch. The output of this quantizer is controlling the oscillator that's doing FM to the pizza. So I've got it set for an external oscillator. So it's doing really weird shit right now. And we'll put another copy of Sloths here into spread control on this here delay. Okay. Cool. Things are there. Things exist. This is a rare occurrence, but I need to take a 5-minute break. So I'm going to do that, and I will be right back. Because peeing. Time. See, there was a reason But I kept that old or that, not old, but tripod that's on my shelf there on top. Because I kept running into it every single time I came in the room. So now it's back to that again. Let's see. Do we need like a tape loop thing going? Might be not awful. Okay. Well, I'm going to use kind of like an actual, get like an actual lead voice thing going here. So let's do that. Is this? It's really not a bass voice. Well, it kind of is. It can be. It can serve double duty. That is for sure. Okay, that's C. Is that correct? I think that's correct. CV1 is going to get some semi-random slow moving modulation here. Which changes the high note of this line. Okay, that seems like a good candidate for like a thing. You know, a thing. A 16th note random would be a lot of fun. Bipolar random. Yeah. Hey, surrealist. Yeah, you're gonna get your own delay there, bro. Congratulations.
You get your very own delay. Oh boy. Just like.
Oh, lordy fucking God. I wonder if we can just patch this stereo and actually get a stereo-derived signal out of. The answer is yes. Happy days. Trying to get it timed to like just about an eighth note. All right. Now I'm gonna duplicate the Can I duplicate the gate easily? Or is it going to be annoying? No, it's going to kind of be annoying. So let's just do it. Right. Do the thing. Here. Take your damn gate. Okay. All right. Cool. Peachy. Wonderful. Question. Okay, yeah. So this is the low pass delay that I'm in. I was like double checking. Okay. So, we could go world's simplest bass, which would be fairly entertaining, and it would be a nice little addition to this whole thing. So, oh, even simpler. Let's just throw this into a low pass gate. I'm going to literally throw a 16th note clock into a low pass gate because I am phoning this in. No, it's just it's a legit thing, you know? Put it in the trigger. There we go. Now it's doing its thing. And now we just throw it like an analog oscillator or something. We just do the thing. Maybe just like a subharmonic kind of thing. Input there. Output somewhere. Throw it on the end. It's a bit resonant, you know? That's kind of the problem. Nope, triangle. We don't want triangle. Okay, no. Let's take it from here. I guess. Okay, so we're going to forget that whole idea. We're going to forget that ever happened. I always forget about that. Like, I'm always like, I've got that low pass gate. How come you don't use it? Because it's like the most resonant thing ever, and I don't necessarily want that, you know? It's okay sometimes, but you don't want necessarily constant, just you know, all for everything. Come on, man. Put this wherever. Just maybe let's use a channel of the popple. So input guy there, and then output. Oh Jesus, God. Here. Hello? Anybody? Hello? Hello? Input? Envelope? Working? anything? What's going on? Envelope. Going into the FM. Yes. It's doing... oh, because I've got the output plugged into the wrong side. Once again, not smart. This guy. That's more like it. We could actually... use a sub and saw. And then run stereo. Oh. It's ridiculous. Oh, geez. What happened? What happened? My phase got all out of whack. No, sir. I don't like it. So hey, let's use our happy little motion meter guy here and actually attenuate that there sub input. That on audio. There we go. That sound okay or kind of lame? It's a little bit lame, I gotta say. But it's just supposed to be like background bass pulse. So it might be alright. Alright, but we need some more depth to it because at the very least it's got to have some motion. I mean, come on. You know, so I'm going to do this a different way. So there's 3 ways to modulate frequency on. There's this one frequency input for each channel. And then there's the cutoff overall. But those frequency inputs per channel are not normalized. So if you want to use them, you have to put a thing in both, which is a little weird. So this guy, put this into cutoff. But actually what I should do is attenuate it first. Do that. Go in channel 2 here of the junction. Give it some stuff. There. Now we should be starting to... yeah, there it is. Kind of starts to bloom a little bit, just a hair. Okay. So that's fine. It's necessary. It really is necessary. So let me think here. Can I? No, I can't. Son of a clock to marbles, and it's like impossible. No, it's not impossible. I just need a longer cable. Me fail English? That impossible. All right. Clock. Take your clock. There we go. And then I'm going to run a couple of triggers into the T networks and just get some kind of randomish percussives. Wait, do I have a clock going into... No, I don't. Okay, never mind. This will work. This will be fine. So, like here, input there, and input there. And, let me guess. It will reach. No. It'll barely reach. If I snake it underneath everything and through everything, it'll reach. Boink. Boink. There's eighth notes. Actually, I don't like that as much because marbles is just like emitting. It's emitting a hit on every single thing, no matter what. This is why the probabilistic generator is such a nifty little bit of kit. So we'll give that clock and then we can put these guys on free. Yeah. Flash! Ah! He saved every one of us! Alright, now a little bit more modulation to kind of sprinkle around here and there, I think is a good idea. It just came out of nowhere, though. This... now let's see, can I actually pull from all the way over here? Yeah, I can. Nice. Using the Zorks to distribute sloths is a good thing. It made me happy. There. Now I can't forget that there's like a random percussion voice hanging out. bad. All right. Okay. I think it's about time to kind of start dwelling in this patch for a little while here and turn on the speakers. Take up all of the bandwidth and stream this to Instagram. Okay. Phone. Okay, and then I'm going to mute my microphone, but I will enter the chat. was fun. That's kind of cool. You know, the more I do this, the more I kind of think more in terms of like almost like cinematic kind of stuff, like soundtracky almost. And yeah, I mean, there's just so many different approaches, right? You know, missions of success today. Well, I would say the R bar, just doing 2 chords, just back and forth, changing back and forth with the layers, just using a sequence and a clock divider. That was a friggin' win. And I imagine if you had, there's this part of me that wants to put the vector right here, right? If you haven't seen, I do have a vector pod. Like it's almost, you know, it's a similar size. To have this like embedded in the rack would actually make things really cool because you could do some pretty awesome stuff using that as almost as a controller for everything. You know, because there's so many different weird sub-sequences that you can do with it. Like, just all kinds of... It's a super deep sequencer. And me, I'm like, I make 16-part bass line. Because I need 8 tracks for that. But I think if it was in there, and I still have the case for the sub-harm, so I can just, you know, throw it in the bottom, just like I normally do. I do love it there, though. It's easy to work with. Just... push button, do thing. It's nice. But, you know. Thoughts and concepts. Who knows what will actually happen. Plus, it's impermanent. Like, I can throw it in the pod or take it out of the pod or whatever. And does the subharmonicon fit in a pod? Is it shallow enough? Dude, it might be. That would be kind of hilarious. Just like have a pod with a subharm in it. That's it. Yes, it will. I think it's not terribly deep actually. It's the subharm is pretty shallow. That would be hilarious. It would actually kind of fit on my shelf down here a little bit better too, without that funky angled case with the feet and stuff. But I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to take off. So good chatting with you all tonight. And hopefully we'll see you Sunday for some spacey, ambient, weird. And in the meantime, you know, enjoy your life. 26 millimeters deep. That'll totally fit in there. That'd be kind of cool. Just to do it. For no other reason. It's not practical. It doesn't give you an advantage. It's just there. Words of wisdom. Why does a dog lick its balls? Because it can.